What's going on, guys? Today we got a Honda 500 Foreman carburetor here in the shop. This particular carburetor is off a 05 model. Should be the same for the 04s as well. So today we're going to show you how to disassemble this and clean it and reassemble it. So let's get started on it. First thing we're going to do is remove our bowl. Now we got our bowl off. Then you're going to remove this stem here that holds your floats, along with this piece here, to move all this out of the way. And then we're going to start removing our jets and stuff and go on down to disassembling the carburetor itself. A little side note is this little plug here is made out of rubber. Some kits come with a new one, some kits don't, just depending on what kind of kit you get. Ours does not have one. These tend to get a little stiff, and I have noticed that if you will take them and sit them in a little bit of carburetor cleaner while you're cleaning your carburetor and getting your new kit and everything out, it will soften them up, and you can usually reuse these. So now take our jets out. You got one over here on the side. Got one way down in here. We got this one right here. Now we'll flip this over and we'll remove our hoses out of our way so we can get to our top screws to remove our top diaphragm. These hoses here, they just simply pull off. You may want to take some pictures of where yours go, but they just simply pull off. This one here will come off with this one, with this little diaphragm here. It is a Phillips head. Now in doing so, you have a stem right here with a O-ring on it, as well as an O-ring down inside here. You're going to want to remove to keep from getting carburetor cleaner on it and ruining them. Now that we have them out of the way, we got 4 screws here. We got to take loose to get our diaphragm off. Once you get your diaphragm out, you want to hold it up to the light, and if you're having trouble with your foiler bogging and stuff, a lot of times if these get a pinhole in them, it will cause them to suck air, and that will cause them to bog and act like they don't have power. This one here looks good. You can replace this needle piece here if you want to, if it is damaged. A lot of times I leave these. This one right here does not appear to have any damage on it. I will clean this off right here where it seems to be a little bit sticky. But overall, this diaphragm looks good, so we're just going to lay it to the side. You do not want to get carburetor cleaner on this. So once you get all your jets and stuff out, what I usually like to do is whether you use small wire brushes or Dremel with small precise wire brushes or anything, I like to go through here and clean all my little small spots that all this stuff, you know, cakes up in. And on the back sides here, clean all this down in here. Get down in here where my choke's at, clean my throats out and everything. And then once I've got everything clean inside out, then I like to go back with some carburetor cleaner and blow through every little bit of port, everywhere that a jet goes through, air flows through, making sure everything is clear, that there's nothing stopped up anywhere. Then we'll get our new kit and we'll start reassembling. Don't forget, guys, all the parts to do a task like this on your carburetor, including Dremel, wire brushes, and everything that I use, will be down in our description below, so you can get your carburetor looking and running just as good as this one. Now we got everything cleaned and sprayed out. Now it's time to go back and reassemble. We've got a new kit we're going to put in ours. Don't forget, this will be down in the description as well. This kit does come with a new centerpiece. I like to reuse the old one. You can do what you want to, it's just my fancy. We're going to screw this down in here and snug this down. Now that we got it snugged up, now we're going to put our jet inside it. You can match the numbers with it, with your old one, to make sure they're the same size. We've already done that, and they are. Just to double check if you like to do that kind of stuff. Next, we have our idler jet. We've done matched this up as well. It's going to go in. Then we got this small jet right here that goes on the side. And all these are brass, so you just want to snug them up good. Once you do that, got our little rubber button. It was hard as a rock. Now it's back soft like it's supposed to be. Fits down in there nice and snug. Got it back in. Now we're ready to put our floats back in. and put our pin back in to hold our floats. You might have to use something to kind of tap this back in. Your floats in, this piece right here sits on here like that. Now it's time to put your bowl gasket on and install the bowl. Alright, we got our bowl on. Next thing we're going to do is install this little primer pump. All you're going to do is, you got this spring that goes in, and you got this little pump piece. It does go on a certain way. You got to line your bolt holes up. Again, all this stuff will be listed down in the description, because just about every time you have to rebuild a carburetor or something, these things intend to have to be replaced. And this is what I mean by cleaning this off. I just take a little bit of carb cleaner and wipe it down. When you're installing this, you want to make sure that your needle piece goes back down in there, and this piece here gets slid around back in its little slot. Put your spring in, cap goes back on top of it, and then we're going to put in our screws. Now we got our top cap on. Now it's time to put these O-rings back where they go. We got this little stem piece here that goes back down in here, just like that. It goes exactly like that. Then we got this piece here, and it goes on just like this, with this going like that. And we have this screw that goes right here. Now we got a hose that goes on each side here, and they just slide on, and once you get them slid on, oops. Once you get them slid on, then you can feed them through your eyelets here. Alright guys, we got everything put together on it. Got all our hoses hooked up. This thing's ready to go back on the machine. Now guys, if you're needing one-on-one help with one of your machines, we offer a membership you guys can join. We get a lot of questions and everything. I do try to help everybody out as much as I can, but I go to my members, my paid members and stuff beforehand and help those guys out because they help me out. And so if you're needing some one-on-one help, check us out there. And we'll get to you, help you out with your stuff. We'll do everything we can to get you back up and on the trail and back out and having fun. We appreciate you guys following along, and we'll catch you in the next video.